My name is Ryan Young, and I am dead. Well, dead is a strong word to use. I am shot, wounded, tossed aside and discarded by a powerful enemy. I'm not sure where I am right now. Perhaps this is all a dream. Just me and my thoughts locked up in a cell of my own subconscious. But how did I get here? I guess I should start from the beginning. My story began in the final days of dwindling sunlight, where I worked at a movie store to make a living. It wasn't a very exciting part of my life, but this is how I met John Eden, my best friend and the owner of my place of employment. After we discovered that the sun was fading, the Space Command set up a special underground project to create an artificial sun, bringing together top scientists from all across the world, including visionary minds like Dr. Thomas Fisher. The project was set up and led by Senator Ivan McVeigh. That's important to remember. In the days before the artificial sun, codenamed the Hope Unit, was launched, a majority of the citizens were issued their own extreme condition thermosuits to prepare for below freezing temperatures, as the mechanical sunlight could never match that of a star. It was also during these dark days that various gangs began taking over the downtown area of the city, and John Eden was murdered one night while walking around town. But the military completely disregarded his death. They couldn't show me his body, and they never determined his killer, so it was up to me. I joined the military police, helping with the relief while also working to solve John's murder. Ivan McVeigh stepped down as a senator and ran for mayor of New York. No one could stand a chance against him. He practically saved the human race. Thomas Fisher was said to have gone insane after the construction of the Hope Unit and became the leader of the most powerful gang in the downtown ruins, the Brotherhood. I was stationed just outside the ruins with my commanding officer, Ben Schofield. One day we were assigned to escort Mayor McVeigh to deliver a speech downtown. We were inevitably ambushed by the Brotherhood, and I took this as my opportunity to go on the offensive and see if it was a member of the Brotherhood that may have killed John. I infiltrated their base and got to personally speak with Thomas Fisher. He seemed like a madman when he spoke, but every word made complete sense. But I was tracked by the Chief of Police, Tom Rowland, for insubordination, and he assassinated Tom Fisher before I could hear or learn anymore. They wiped out the Brotherhood, and I did some jail time, of course. Met a very interesting Russian man while I was there. When I was back on the job, Chief Rowland came to visit me. He looked into the military police database and found out that John was not only killed, but every record of him was deleted from existence. Before we could discuss it anymore, there was some commotion outside the station. McVeigh was there, apparently personally tracking down the Russian man who had escaped from prison. He muttered something to me about sunlight painted on a metal floor, before being taken away into another containment facility. Soon, McVeigh requested to meet with me at his elegant office inside the New York City Dome. I thought this would be my chance to get to the bottom of John's death. After all, the man knew everything. It was a setup. They knocked me unconscious and put me in a containment facility, set up using the former Brotherhood base of operations. It was in that place, that nightmarish hole in the ground, where I learned the dark secret behind the construction of the Hope Unit. It ran on an alien fuel from a crashed vessel that was said to be an asteroid. A miracle fuel that would power such an essential machine for years without ever turning it off. But they needed more. They needed me to go to the planet the alien ship came from as a sort of ambassador to bring back more fuel to save the Earth. His bargain? He lets John go. John, who is said to be dead. John, who no longer existed. He was alive and being held inside that very facility for the same reason I was. We were nobodies. We could disappear. But it wasn't going to end like this. Ben and Rowland teamed up and devised an elaborate plan to break me out. They wanted to get John out too, but McVeigh was one step ahead of them. I only got out because the one officer in charge of security who wasn't a soulless machine was just as fed up with McVeigh as I was. The two of us escaped together. But I had this vision, this dream. It was flashing before me like a twisted deja vu, leading me off to my own defeat. I cornered myself. I was trapped, and so was Roland. And that's when the mayor ordered him to fire. You know, I'm pretty disappointed, to tell the truth. I always thought there was more to life. But seeing as I'm dead, I guess that's my life story. But you already knew that, didn't you?